Hello, friends at Gold Country Baptist Church. This is Frank, and I'm very grateful for the invitation from Pastor Phil to address you all today. And just very thankful for you and for your friendship and your encouragement and your partnership and prayers with the ministry to the California State Capitol. I'm in my home office, as you can see and understand, I'm sure. Things have sure changed quickly for all of us, haven't they? And that includes for everyone in our state capitol and for me as I minister to them. Back a couple of weeks ago on Monday, March 16th, things were looking very different in the Capitol. I was there that day as the legislators were meeting for floor sessions, but I've never seen the Capitol so empty when the Senate and the Assembly were in session. The hallways were empty and just throughout the building. On the first floor in front of the governor's office, there's a bronze bear you may know of that Governor Schwarzenegger brought in years ago when he was governor. And this life-size bronze grizzly bear internally by the staff for years has been called Bacteria Bear. And he's been called that because so many school children put their hands all over him when they're visiting the Capitol that staff have said, oh, don't touch that bear. He's Bacteria Bear. And so he's even had his own Twitter page and everything where people can keep updated on the bear. But now, this day, the bear had his own fence around him, warning people with signs to not touch the bear. So very different times. And the legislature decided that day to actually recess the legislative session and return home, which has never happened. They've never just abruptly ended a session midway through and just gone home for a long period of time. And that was very surprising then to most everybody, I think. And then the next day, the decision was made to close the Capitol to the public, which I've heard has never happened before since the Capitol opened in the mid-1800s. So very strange times. And our legislators then have returned to their home districts. They're working from home throughout the state, as are their staff and as are the lobbyists from throughout the building for the most part. So these days, I'm spending a lot more time working from my home office and doing what I can to connect with them and be a pastoral presence in their lives. And so I'm in contact daily with legislators and staff and lobbyists, and even with a homeless friend who lives downtown right by the Capitol there and is updating me on life on the streets downtown at the Capitol. And she wants to stay there because she feels like that's her ministry to her friends there, and she's an advocate for them. So she's updating me on how we can be of help there. But I'm leading Bible studies for legislators, staff, lobbyists via Zoom teleconference calls now. And I'm doing a lot of phone conversations and emails and texts and videos. And it's a chance to learn more about how to use some of these tools that are such a great help. And I've been wanting to do more in those areas for years. So this is pushing me, as it's for many of us, to do more with technology and take advantage of this. And then it's a chance, Lord willing, for me to catch up on some office administration that I've needed to do for a long time. So hopefully I can get some of that done. But feel free to contact me anytime for a personal ministry update. My family and I are currently healthy. We're thankful for that. And our son has moved home because his college classes have all gone online. So he moved out of his apartment in Southern California and came back home with us for now. And we're grateful to see him and be together. And I'm sure you'll join us in praying for our state and for our nation. We are continuing to pray for our elected officials, including our president and our governor, as they make these huge decisions, they and their teams, and praying for everybody who's serving our country in the medical profession. We're so thankful for those in the medical profession, the researchers and doctors and nurses and everybody in that profession, and the help that they're to all of us. And then we're also praying and watching out for all those we know who are suffering medically or emotionally or financially during this time. And that's a growing group, isn't it? But God is in control. And it's good to know that we can trust him, that he's guiding us and he's helping us as we seek him during this difficult time. And so we could take heart in Psalm 46:1, where it says, God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore, we will not fear. So thank you, Lord. Help us to not fear, to remain faithful, to be trusting in you and guided by you. And thank you again, friends. I'm very grateful for you.